Quick story real quick before we get into today's video. Just coming back from the grocery store, and I had a woman, an older woman, come up to me, tap me on the shoulder. She was very short. I'm about 6'1", 6'1". Tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, sir. I wanted to tell you that you smell really good." Just a random stranger that came up to me and told me that. And I was wearing Old Faithful. I was wearing I'm about to say Creed Aventus, but Intense Man. I was wearing Intense Man, and, just in the grocery store picking up some things, and I was surprised when I, felt the tap and I looked and I had to look down, and there she was really short. So has that ever happened? Just a random person, they came to find you. I'm talking about this lady I walked past her, she came back and let me know that I smell good, So has that ever happened to you? If so, please share below down. Please share below and please share down in the comments. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, Dedra L. He's Jr., and I'm back with another fragrance video. Listen, your boy is going through it. Your boy going through it because of a discovery. And we're getting ready to talk about it in just a second. But before we get started, Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is well, doing great, doing fantastic, and doing fine. I hope that if it is going good, I hope that it can go even better, it can go great. All right, and if you're dealing with a hard time right now and things are not looking your way, I'm really hoping that positive energy and positive vibes and things will turn around quick, fast, in a hurry for you rather quickly. All right, so let's get into today's video. So all of you know, well, all the people, Smell Good family members who watch this channel and who've been rocking with me for a long time, y'all know how I feel about the Creed Aventus DNA. You know how I feel about Club de Nuit, Intense Man, the clones. Y'all know how I feel about them all. But there's one fragrance out there with the word Aventus in it that I just haven't given the time of day or been curious or interested in, and I don't know why until now. All right, so today I got a sample. All right, shout out to my family over at my local Dillard's. Shout out to my good friend Miss Heather for always looking out for me, for sure. We have a sample, all right, of Creed Aventus cologne, and it came in this dope little presentation of a bag. I don't know if it's probably Clash Urban Light, but you got Creed, and it's a like little bag that the sample came in, and just all decked out. It says on Creed 1760, from father to son, 1760, has Creed all over the place. So we're going to get into this sample. I sprayed, Miss Heather sprayed one spray on my hand, and I was able to kind of walk around with it, and it really messed me up. It really messed me up. So I'm going to spray it on a tester here in a second, and we're going to walk and talk, and I'm just going to give my thoughts on this fresher, even fruitier style of Creed Aventus, which I absolutely love. So it also came in this Creed valve here. This, I think it's like a 2 ml valve. All right, it says Creed and it has Aventus cologne. So that's what it came in, all snazzy from the people over at Creed. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on a tester, and I'm just going to give my, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this on skin. Just go ahead and get this on skin. I don't have nothing on my hand, and I'm just really, wanting to bring this to you guys and have a conversation, especially all my Creed Aventus lovers. So, the spray on this is, see, Creed, y'all tighten up. All right, because my Amazon decant spray better than that, kind of like a little water hose. And in the air, my goodness. So in the air right away, more fresher. A different type of citrus with this orange. It's very present, like right away orange. More fresher. The opening is so nice. And I need to determine if I'm gonna buy a bottle of Creed Aventus cologne or am I gonna get a clone of it. I'm not opposed to it because that $300 price tag for Creed Aventus cologne is steep, even on discounters. I'm cool with a very good clone. We'll see. So very citrusy, orangey. I smell a little bit of the pineapple still. I'm not sure if it's pineapple in it because I have not looked up the notes. But you get it's like everything's kind of toned down with it's like a birch presence there. It's like a little floral component there, fresh, some spiciness, some fresh spiciness, kind of aromatic feel, a little bit brighter. Yeah, just brighter, fresher, and just a more refreshing take on the beautiful DNA of Creed Aventus for sure. Now I love this. This is a great summertime fragrance, warmer weather. For the spring and for the summer. This is for me personally, what I will be wearing Creed Aventus cologne is moving out and about, in and out of the warmer temperatures, day in and day out. If I'm running errands, if I'm going to a lunch during the day, if I have a meeting during the day, and we might be sitting out on the patio, or you know, not even that, if it's just a hot day in general, if I'm going to be moving out and about during the summertime, this is something I would wear. And this stuff is really, really good. I was very surprised at the opening and how it kind of struck me, because I am a huge fan of orange, and I know that has a lot to do with it. Fragrances like Acqua di Gio Profondo and Chrome Extreme, just to name a couple things where the orange just kind of pops in the opening of those fragrances. It does that here for sure. All right, so let me pull up the notes here, and let's just kind of walk and talk with the notes here. So the main accords, according to Profumo, it is a fresh, citrusy, fruity, woody, and spicy style of a fragrance. Up top, mandarin orange, ginger, and pink pepper. The ginger is definitely providing that sensational spicy feel to the fragrance. Pink pepper is in the top notes as well. In the heart, pineapple. I knew, see, I knew it was orange because the immediate blast I got it, but I was like, man, it kind of smells like a faint pineapple as well, and it's in the heart of this. So pineapple in the heart, patchouli and vetiver, and then in the base notes you get some musk, some birch, and some styrax. All right, that is what you get with Creed Aventus cologne. I really enjoy this like a lot, and for me, where I live down here in Florida, down in Jacksonville, it is sizzling, and this is the perfect fragrance for that. Now, getting a full bottle of this is not something that is maybe a must-have. I don't know. And lately, if I can get a clone, I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm not into the, if you get the clone conversation, like that's whack. Nah, I'm not. I'm the wrong guy to talk to about it. There are some excellent clones, some big bang for your bucks type of fragrance. And don't get me wrong, if you can get the original, if I can get the original, 9 times out of 10, I'll get the original. All right, but in certain cases, like, it's cool to entertain it. I'm definitely going to be entertaining. And I know with the House of Alexandra Fragrances, they do have a Creed Aventus cologne. All right, and I have quite a few from the House of Alexandra, especially when I was getting into the niche level of fragrances, and they kind of helped me get my mind right and learn a little bit and experience some different types of DNA before I started getting into Parfums de Marly and Nichannés and Amouages and so forth and so on, Zaharoff and things like that. So this stuff is really, really good, and it's my speed. Like, I love a fresh, like, beautiful citrus opening on the fragrance, accompanied by some musk, a little fresh spiciness, a touch of woods. This is it. It's along the lines of what I love, especially during the warmer months. On the dry down, the musk is starting to kind of show itself more. The vetiver is present there. The birch is kind of hanging out with the vetiver. It's not nothing that is like egregious or something that you just can't do nothing about, but it is really, really good. Like, this is really, really good, man. And in comparison to the original Creed Aventus, you know, it's there. The Creed Aventus DNA is present. It is very present, all right, in this fragrance for sure. But you do see the different touch, all right? You do see the different class that this is in compared to this originator, which I love. I have a bottle of Creed Aventus, and I have many clones of them because I always want the DNA, and I can appreciate different versions of the DNA, like the Mont Blanc Explorers, like the Alexandra's Take Brazella Privé, like the Mauve Club de Nuit Intense Man. I have all of those. It's crazy, yeah, I know, but I love the DNA. I wear it at least once a week because I appreciate it, and it just kind of fits me, you know what I mean? And Creed Aventus cologne, whether it's the OG, the original, or it's the clone, I will be having it really soon because I was really taken aback. All right, so again, Creed Aventus cologne, a much more fresher take on a Creed Aventus. That orange in there is very present. It pops off right away, especially off my skin, and then that that pineapple that is kind of, you know, meshed in there and kind of helping it give that really prominent citrus opening. It's good. The musk, the vetiver, the patchouli, the birch, it's all there, but it's a more fresher take. Once again, stuff is really, really good. If I had to give this a rating, if somebody said, D, could you rate it just off your first full impressions? Because I sprayed one spray on my skin and I was just kind of moving out and about, but now that I'm really sitting with it, talking through it, honestly, from my taste and my like, I'm giving this, I give Aventus, that is a 10 out of 10 for me. For the summertime where I know I'm going to be wearing this and really get some experience, I'm gonna say 8.9 out of a 10. I want to say 9 out of 10, but I got to get us a full wearing, so I'm gonna get as close to that 9 as I can. I really like this. I really enjoy it. It's good stuff. Off the skin, it's really nice. It's really nice. So sooner or later, either you're gonna see a Creed Aventus Cologne bottle on the channel, or you're gonna see me start off with, I tell you what, eventually, I'm going to get a bottle. Yes. To clear up everything, I'm going to get a bottle of Creed Aventus Cologne. Yes. But if I start off with the clone, or I start off with a high quality clone, that's most likely probably what I do. I got that idea from Nathan from Paragon Fragrances. He was like, you know, getting a clone or something where you're not sure, just to get an idea. And now that I have a sample, it's much easier because I can compare the two. I go that right. I go to Alexandria, spend around 30, 35, 40 bucks for a nice 30 ml or 60 ml and kind of ride that out a little bit. You know, but we'll see. All right. So how many of you down? How many of you guys, Smell Good family, how many of you guys have experienced Creed Aventus Cologne? What is your takes on it? What are your thoughts on it? Is it worth it? Is it overhyped? The price, yes, the price is wild on it. And I know the Creed performance and watered down stuff that's out there. Yes, I know it's out there, but for my taste, this is just right up my alley. And I really enjoy it. So y'all let me know how many of you guys have experienced Creed Aventus Cologne, how many of you guys have liked Creed Aventus Cologne, or how many of you guys are like, D, get that out of here. Let me know down below in the comments, all right? So Smell Good family, until next time, man, you guys be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Remember to splacker up, splacker down, splacker that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly what you're going to get back. It is true, it is proven. What you put out is what you're gonna get back, all right? So until next time, man, I'll holler at y'all, man. The lady at the store, she was really short, and I had a real deal, no acting. Turned around and looked, no one was there, and I just kind of saw the top of her head, and I looked down. But I told her thank you, and it was a great experience, all right? All right, y'all be cool.